Underground Radio.
Underground Radio.
Right versus wrong. Good versus evil. God versus the devil. What side you on?
Underground Radio.
And very good morning.
Good morning, Pete. How
Good
are
morning,
you?
and very well, thanks, Rach. And good evening to those people in the United States. It's 8 o'clock over there, 8 p.m., 10 a.m. here.
Something like that.
Yeah. You know, this whole going live on the internet thing, as I said yesterday, the internet is still very clunky and it's controlled chaos.
It is controlled chaos.
Yeah. So we've got a special show coming up for you today. Firstly, welcome back to all the regulars who've been tuning into Underground Radio. Good to have you guys back. And for the newbies on the channel, welcome along.
I've noticed that my picture is
Right
not
up on
there,
that mic. Right up on that mic. No, you're not there.
No, I'm not there at all. So
No.
I'm just like this beating, you know. Every time I talk, you can see that beating.
Yeah, that's like your heartbeat right there, Rach.
It is.
We can hear you. This is what radio is all about.
Isn't it funny? Because I actually put makeup on today. No
Yeah.
one can see me. It's always the way, isn't it?
That's
Doesn't
it.
matter.
Yeah. So, our special featured guest artist today is Hamilton Roy, aka Horror City from New York. So, if all things in the internet can go to plan, that's you, isn't it? Okay. So, if all things can go to plan, let me see what I can do.
That's hilarious.
Let me see. Let me see what I can do.
Oh my God, where'd you get that picture from?
That was before they had technical issues. Yeah. So, I don't know too much about Horror City other than I really dig their music. His music. Hey,
Yo.
good morning.
It's good evening over here, bro. What's up?
Yeah, good evening. How are you, bro? Welcome to Underground Radio.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, I love it when all this internet stuff actually works out. I was saying before, the internet's still pretty clunky in 2020.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a hit or miss.
Yeah, it is, isn't
So
it?
tonight we got. Don't jinx it. We got good reception right now.
I'll try not to. Hey, you know, I contacted you because I really love your music. It's outstanding.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, man.
tell us about yourself. You're a rapper, producer.
Yeah, I produce. I rap. I've been doing it for a long time. Underground. I mean, it's a lot of history with me. I mean, I've been doing it a long time. Put it like that. I've been doing it a long, long time. So, you know, I take my breaks and I did projects with a couple people, and then, my story was getting twisted. Nobody understood my story, so I had to, I put some new music out so I could tell my story, actually.
Yeah, I can tell from listening to your stuff, you've obviously had a real influence from the old school hip-hop styles.
Yeah, man, I've been here through every style there is, man, since the beginning. So I adapt to the times. I could switch it up. I got 50 styles. Man, I could do the old school, and I could do whatever. Whatever the music tells me to do, that's what I do.
That's what I really noticed from listening to your music. There's so much diversity in the tracks that you release.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because if I get a jazzy track, I'm a jazz it up. If I get a street track, I did it all, so I can go to any. I could pull a story from anywhere because I ran the streets. I did the music thing. I did a whole bunch of different things. So any type of music, it just talks to me. So whatever track you give me, it's gonna tell me what to say.
Yeah, cool.
Like, music talks to me.
Sorry, bro. It's just the delay over the other side of the planet sometimes throw you when you're speaking live.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, so Horror City, Amityville. Just tell us a little bit about, the name. Obviously, we've heard of the film, the Amityville Horror, and just for people that aren't familiar with it, especially the new generation, the millennials, tell them a bit about Horror City.
Right. I'm from Amityville, New York. That's the home of Prince Paul, De La Soul, and the Horror City. Actually, the Amityville Horror House. So our first project, we put out a single in 1986 on Horror City Records. We collaborated with this Calypso label out of Brooklyn, and we didn't have a name, so we was like Amityville Horror. We was like, we can't call it that. And then the Horror City. It was like, okay, because right then in the '86, that's when the crack era hit. So it was changing. The streets was changing a little bit. It was like a horror show because it was about the music, and then when the crack hit, it was a horror show. It was all mixed in, so the Horror City fit.
Sweet, bro. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and then over the years, I put out different little projects with different little corners of Amityville. So I did stuff with about 50 cats from Amityville, but over the years, some younger dudes, the older dudes, and now I just been expanding in, global. I've been, I've been collaborating with my, different artists, different producers from all over now.
Yeah,
so that's just the difference now.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just kick it off with a track that I think is a pretty good introduction to your music and your styles. This is For What?
Yeah, that's my personality.
All right, bro. Stick around.
Hi, I think that I might have identified the Cleveland shooter. Okay, sir, how are you able to identify the suspect? Okay, can you describe his skin color, please? Well, his skin color, if you have to ask, apparently we live in a world where we have to ask about that. Oh, you see everything through the prism of skin color. It's a dark white. I don't even know what that means, sir. Good few shades. Okay, sir, I'm not sure that I follow.
You cut it off?
Okay, the suspect is black. Is that what you wanted to hear? He's black.
Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the beast. She searched me, but I had no gun. It wasn't me. But she swear Big Soup be the one. It wasn't me. Can we dance on the floor? Explore a little more. I got the boys in blue in my rear view. I get that feeling in my gut like what I do. She pulled me to the side, I step out the ride. This is when the situation starts to slide. She says I fit the description. Put her hands on her weapon, said stop resisting. Wow, I'm innocent, no debating. She searched me, found nothing incriminating. I'm done, I ain't answering no more questions. No confessions, I come from that no snitch section. It's Friday, I just got off, I'm going home. Either lock me up or leave me alone. You pull me over for what? Stop lying. I fit the description, stop lying. I'm resisting arrest, stop lying. Now you shot me for what? Stop lying. She searched me, but I had no gun. It wasn't me. But she swear Big Soup be the one. It wasn't me. Can we dance on the floor? Explore a little more. I'm 25 Grammy Stevie Wonder. Even he can see the blunder from the laws that we under. See something, say something, so they tell me. But they say nothing every time they kill me. I kneel to the flag, they say I murdered it. I'm so New York, I just might cap a nick. Dr. Ill said I'm so sick, the world needs a script. I antidote for the pistol grip. Gang got gun issues, but their enemies strike with a tank and ballistic missiles. They boxed in a fairy tale, blood in, blood out, either death or it's jail. You pull me over for what? Stop lying. I fit the description, stop lying. I'm resisting arrest, stop lying. Now you shot me for what? Stop lying. She searched me, but I had no gun. It wasn't me. But she swear Big Soup be the one. It wasn't me. Can we dance on the floor? Explore a little more. Some remain nameless, I blame this on America, don't care, shameless. How can we tame this heinous crime against humanity when nobody claims it? Crazy. Better rise up, wise up before you get tackled or shackled and hog tied up. In the system where they list them as a number. State property, forced to cut lumber. They charged a manslaughter. She was just standing the ground like the Lord taught her. I told the reporter it's a new world order. It's freedom for them, for us, law and order. You pull me over for what? Stop lying. I fit the description, stop lying. I'm resisting arrest, stop lying. Like you shot me for what? Stop lying. She searched me, but I had no gun. But she swear Big Soup be the one. Can we dance on the floor? Explore a little more. Hey, Mr. Fine Officer, I tried to tell you, I ain't got nothing on me but a hard
Come on home, man.
That's it.
One day it's gonna be you and God. You going up or you going down. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be it. And any nigga don't like this message, especially nigga my age, man, fuck you right now. My heart hurts.
Yeah, we live with Hamilton Roy, Horror City.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, you probably, bro, you probably won't be able to hear it coming through your headphones online. We had,
I can't hear nothing.
yeah, it's going out over the internet. No worries though. It's just whilst the song's playing. They had some technical difficulties this morning, so you won't be able to hear it through your headphones, but it is coming through live.
I don't think he can hear.
Yeah, he can hear that. He can hear it coming through. There's just a bit of a delay. That's all. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, maybe.
I don't have no sound.
Oh, okay. Now you got me there, bro.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you got me.
You now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. What I was trying to do was mute the microphone, mute your mic, but I can't do it from my end. So maybe while the song's playing, you can mute the mic from your end.
I don't know about that. On Facebook, I probably cut off. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll just be quiet. Now I know to be quiet.
That's all right. Go on, Rach. Did you want to say something?
No, I just want to say welcome to the program, and we've been featuring artists this week from the US because, you know, that's where the whole hip-hop scene started, so it's great to have you on board, so thank you for joining us. And, I love your music. It's just love the beats. Just sitting here and grooving, so, yeah, really enjoying it.
Thank you. A lot of work. It's a lot of work doing this.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, isn't it? You've got to dedicate yourself to, pump out music continually over the years like you have.
Yeah, I mean, I take breaks. It's just that I've been doing it so long, I have so much music now that, I could probably put out a song every week for probably 2 years and still have more, so I've been recording for a long time.
Yeah, amazing. Hey, tell us about some of the definitive points in your life, as you've been growing up.
Musically wise, I got a lot of factions. Musically, I had a lot of musically. Okay, musically, it was always a hobby to me. I took it seriously, but like I had to deal with Def Jam, and then that blew up, and we had, it's a long story. And then we put out a couple singles, I did the Prince Among Thieves with Prince Paul and all that. So, I dip in, and then it's just the business part. The business part, it's kind of, I never had a manager, so I always try to do everything myself. And, that's a hard road in the music business. But I can't say a definitive thing that changed me really, but when I had to deal with Def Jam, and we worked so hard to get it, and then we got in a stupid argument, that kind of changed me. It kind of changed me a lot, actually, because I was looking forward to that. I had to deal with, Def Jam. That was back in the 90s. I had a couple more offers, but that right there changed me. That made me sour about hip-hop. That made me don't want to do the business part, because I always write, but I might not release it for 5. I might write for 10 years and don't write nothing, and don't release nothing, but I'm always gonna write. And then when right now when my man Parental from Germany, he was like, "Yo, let's do a song." I was like, "You know what? Okay, let's do a song," and that ended up turning into an album. So we supposed to only do one song. So the Supervillains with me and Parental, which you just played one of the songs for what from, that started off as just a song we were supposed to do. Then we was like, okay, I'll do another one. And then before we knew it, we had an album. So now, after that, producers started hitting me up. And I'm like, okay. So now I put out maybe, I don't even know how many. I put out like 2 or 3 albums in 1 year now. the last 2 years. I know it's released like 3 albums and 2 EPs.
Yeah,
Got a lot of music.
This album you did with Parental, it's really cool and very sophisticated, I think. You still there, bro? Line might have dropped out. Bit of a internet freeze. I'm going to play a track from the album that Horace said. You still there? Yeah, we just do a bit of an internet delay. This album you did with Parental, the album cover art. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
The red album. What's the name of that album? Is it just Horror City and Parental?
Supervillains. Horror City and Parental is called Supervillains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that cover, that was Parental's idea. Because I sent him a bunch of pictures. He was like, nah, I want to use the mask. And I was like, the mask? And he was like, yo, just send it to me. I'll hook it up. So that was all Parental. So he shaded it out kind of red, and it came out hot. So I was like, okay, I'm glad you did use this. It was a good look.
Yeah, well, for viewers that might not have seen the album, you'll see it while we play the next song. I'm going to play Fire from Horror City and Parental. Stick around, bro.
That's my favorite song.
I love it too. It's totally awesome.
Yeah. 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 I told them start playing with me, they ain't listen to me. Now my back to the wall, a full-fledged war. Get your helmet in gear, your weapons, strap it up. Like crowd participation, I'ma clap it up. Like anime pancakes, yeah, I stack it up. I got them fiends laughing hard, cracking up. I'm the pale and the ghost rider. Bring fire to those who oppose my rise to the empire. Word the stitches, I put fools in ditches. A fire-pit furnace for those who touch my riches. Those who touch my riches. Yeah. Y'all playing with the wrong one, better quit it. I'ma be acquitted, even though I did it, I admit it. I'm a dangerous arsonist, burn onto a crisp. Trying to lower my Celsius, my Fahrenheit is this. I'm hotter than fire, lava, burn their face off. Ready for the face off, who want it, come get it. My critics about to get a chain reaction. I'm about that action, I'll be clapping at them with lyrical anthems. I'm the ghost of Phantom, I'm a figment of your mind like a black Kardashian. Kardashian, yeah. Kardashian. Yeah. They panicking, Super's at it again. I'm out my cage and I'm zeroed in on haters and fakers who play those games. They feeling the heat, they can't douse the flame. I got gasoline and a matchbook. I'ma leave them real crispy in that black ashy soot. Let them burn, 3rd degree, smell they flesh. Let their souls empty out till they take their last breath. Nothing left but vapors and fumes. Nobody for the tomb, nobody to exhume. Nobody to exhume, nobody. Yeah. Nobody in the tomb. Yeah. Nobody in the tomb. Yeah. Nobody in the tomb. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Horror City and Parental Fire from that
Supervillain album.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I think this could be my my new favorite album.
Oh yeah, the music is just fantastic. I mean, I just had to get in touch with Hamilton Roy because the music is just so good. Now, one of the things when you're going, live with the internet is it's just so unpredictable, and it's part of the entertainment process.
And it's just one of those days, unfortunately, where everything went really well yesterday, but today it's decided that this is not going to work and that's not going to work. So bear with us for a moment, and we'll just get Hamilton back on the line.
Yeah, hopefully we will.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but anything's possible when you're dealing with the internet. By the way, we're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and undergroundradio.com.au. So this is what we do when we do a live show. We try to hold all the pieces together, and although they keep building these faster computers, the computers will never be fast enough. But with a little bit of luck, on a wing and a prayer. Oh man, here we go. Hey, here we go, back again.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah, we're dealing with this internet, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't got good or bad. I mean, without this right now, I can't lie. With this coronavirus and stuff, I'll be lost without the internet right now.
Yeah. Hey, now tell us, what's life like in New York? We've seen the pictures on the TV news, but you had coronavirus and now you've got the Black Lives Matter protests. What's happening in New York City at the moment?
I mean, the coronavirus is not that bad right now. It's just the south of the United States right now. They got that part under control. You know, they protested all over the United States. It's just New York is like the epicenter the media epicenter. So you're going to get more coverage from New York, but it's the same everywhere. They've been going crazy in every state, every night, 22 nights straight. So, I mean, they need a change. I mean, everybody, that grew up in the hood or black, we all been through the harassment, pulled over, pulled out the car.
Yeah.
I mean, guns drawn for no reason, going to the supermarket. I mean, we all had it done to us. And we've been telling people this for forever. But now when they see it, and it's like, we've been telling y'all this forever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to explode sooner or later. You got you back to the wall. The coronavirus, it hit the poor people really bad. I lost my pops, too. My pops passed away 2 weeks ago.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
So it's rough. Yeah, man, the coronavirus is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really rough. Sorry about that. I lost my dad a couple of years ago too, so that's it's really hard to take.
Yeah, it's not good. And they won't even, you can't go to the funeral, you can't have no services. It's rough.
Yeah. Do you think it's a problem? Prejudice and discrimination and racism, is it a problem that can be fixed, do you think, or is it just part of humanity?
It's just part of humanity. It can't be fixed. It could be leveled out with laws. But sometimes it's not just racism. But, just something I try to tell people, say you got an important job and you got 20 family members. You're going to get them a job first. So, you know what I mean? So that's just how it is. I mean, it's a lot of racism, too, because I've been through it. I mean, I had to fight in high school. We used to go home and get bottles thrown at us on the way home from school. I mean, it's a lot of racism, and I don't think you could fix that. You can only put laws in place to even it out.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right there. Is that it's laws that will make society. The laws should make society fair, and the laws should be there to make society good for all people.
Right. And then they have no fear. If you don't have no fear of doing something, you're going to do it. Just like a kid, I can get away with this, or I can get away with this. I'm going to continue to do it. But if you got fear, you're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your pension. You're going to lose your house. You're not going to do that. You're going to be like, no way, I'm not getting involved in that. So you got to have laws. That's the only way to even it out. If they don't pass specific laws, it'll just keep going.
I think a lot of what you're saying is also echoed through some of the music that I've been listening to. Your music.
Yeah, because I've been, see, some things I say, I tell people, they be like, how do you know that was going to happen? I be like, it's been happening the whole time. Like, my friends always say, you be telling the future sometime. And I'd be like, no. I said, you can see it happening, but nobody's paying attention to it. So when I say it, they don't catch on. Then 5 years from now, they'd be like, yo, you said that 5 years ago. I'd be like, yeah, because I'd be paying attention. And so if you say universal things, they last forever. If you don't get caught up in, like a lot of words and stuff like that. If you keep it universal, it's the same thing that repeats itself over and over and over. So it's bound to happen. It's going to happen no matter what. And that's how I see things. I see things before it happen because I be paying attention. I can always tell. It's like, okay, this is going to get bad. And nobody's paying attention to it. So I'm going to write about it. Then people don't get it. Like, what? Why are you talking about that? And then you're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah. So did you see this? Did you see these protests coming in advance? I mean, did you kind of predict this uprising of the people against the system?
I didn't. I knew it was going to be protests. What shocked me was all the different races in the protests. Because I kept saying, if it's just going to be black people, they just going to move you out the way. But then when I seen all the different races, I was like, hold on, this is a problem now. Because you can't just come on TV and beat them up on camera. Because there's too many. You got kids, you got different races.
Yeah.
I mean, that speaks volume. That changed the game, actually. The different races, that's what changed that changed the game.
Yeah, well, I love
I was shocked, too.
I love listening to you speak, and a lot of what you're saying is just so true, that all the different races out there, the whites and the blacks all together against the police.
Right, and not the system. And it's like, okay, now what you going to say? Now it ain't just us imagining this and nobody listening to us. Now everybody sees it. So now you can't talk our ear off and use fancy language to get around it or wait for it to die down. Now it's like the pressure's on you now because everybody sees it now. So that's the great thing that happened just now. That's what shocked me the most. I didn't expect that part. I was calling my friends like, man, everybody's out there marching. I was shocked.
I guess the most shocking thing is how trigger happy the police seem to be, and that's quite terrifying because, our taxpayer dollars pay the police to protect us, and if they're out on the street, just pulling people over because they suspect them of something or they've got no proof, it just seems that's just crazy, and people shouldn't have to live in fear like that. So I think that's the most shocking thing that shocked everybody around the world is police behavior.
Yeah, because and the reason why they got away with it so long, they only do it to certain people. So when you try to tell somebody, they don't believe you because it doesn't happen to them. And that was like, it's like a female getting raped, and then you tell somebody, they don't believe you, and then you get raped 20 more times. It's like nobody believes this is happening to me. So it's like it discourages you. Because every time you go outside, it's like, I can't tell nobody. Nobody believes me. It's been happening for 20 years, and I've been telling people this they don't, that's the worst part. But now, everybody is getting it, and that's like a relief. Like now, I drive around, I see black people out walking around. I ain't never seen this many black people out walking around. I guess they feeling a little freer this month. That's a good thing.
Well, that's totally awesome, and it's artists like you, and your music and platforms like Underground Radio that are really communicating the message to everybody out there right now, and the internet it's really working as it should be right now, I think.
Yes, because through all the noise, consistency. The internet is doing its job now because you can't shut us up. The internet is giving us a voice, and you can't shut us up now. And even if it's not on the news, we don't care because everybody's paying attention to the internet more than the news now. Because you see it on camera, you see videos. You can't lie to us when we see the video. We saw the video, so the fancy language is not working right now. You usually come out with the little fancy words, you smooth us out, you let it die down. It's like, nah, we saw the video, bro. You can't, it's not working this time. We saw it. And they try to tell you what you didn't see. Like, nah, we saw it. You saw it. Yeah, we all saw it. Yeah.
You know what, Hamilton, I reckon you can't shut us up. That's got to be a name for your next single, I reckon.
You know what? And that's how I come up with songs.
Yeah.
That's just how you write too. I might just write that tonight.
Hey, I want to play another track. This one, Abbott Master, featuring, is that RZA?
That's RZA from Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. So you've done some
Prince
collabs
Paul.
with.
That's from Prince Paul. That's from the Redux. Prince Paul. We did Politics of the Business in 2006, and he revamped the album, and then he put me and RZA on a song together. He matched it up, and then I put it out.
Awesome. Let's have a listen to it. Horror City with RZA, Abbott Master, Underground Radio.
You mean to tell me you don't know what Chinese spare ribs are? Mm-mm. Well, let me show you, man.
Surrounded by these A-cap pillars with gas will make you claustrophobic. I got a neck full of jewelry, nigga, what do it cost to hold it? Girl in hottie shorts, the body walk is the body talk. The shiny sword off, pop, make your body corpse. You see the chalk? Still, the cause of death started couldn't be figured out by Peter Falk, Columbo. I used to sell those blacktop jumbos. You couldn't hear me if you had ears the size of Dumbo. Your rap style mixed up like Louisiana gumbo. I'm known to make the gun blow, pop like the rainbow. Plus make the sun glow, know how the brain go. Still cheese, cause and effect. We break necks, your breath smell like a bar shit. You talking to the tar pit, smell like you walk around all day with a skunk under your armpit.
Fuck it, that's how I'm feeling today. Fuck it, you best to be on your way. Fuck it, I ain't in the mood to play. Motherfucker, somebody got to pay. Motherfucker. I rip the flesh to the bone, vital organs. Split wigs, scully hats, assassinations at no bargains. I rip ass for free, why? I love it. See the pain cause confusion on simple minds, you dug it. Hip hop took over her body and drug it. Said it wouldn't last, like that baby child tried to thug it. Too rugged, hardcore's in her heart, not the pistol. You pull out but don't fire, get a fistful. I bring the heat to the black Africanos. Hoodlums are us, come get your discount. Desperado, code of silence, murder for profit. Pay phones and hideouts making hits like mobsters. Hey, I come through, shine in my pocket, stay bubble. My balls got bigger jewels, Barney rubble. Y'all fruity pebbles, dry neck, lower level. I'm bottlenecking, ayy, I'm pedal to the metal. I'm hotter than fire, lava burning face off. Ready for the face off. Who want it? Come get it. Chicken dinner, chicken head be the winner. Surprised when the prize was a gold digger. Six figure, rich nigga, broke now. Broke down to a molecule, compound. What now in the hood, can't get a pound. Y'all want respect, gotta get it with the 4 pound. Half a pound to get you 3, half a key. Few bundles and a whole lot of beef. Ooh wee, hey, back in the hood again. Without the crack, I'm back by popular demand. Man, this time they ain't jerking me. Witness said that they never even heard of me. Think about it. Run tell the hood, talk about it. Holler back when you bout it. I be the S-U-P to E-R star. Bite it, be right it, steal it, nigga. Not my soul. Lyrical, powerful rhymes, right mountable. Like amps, syllable ruler who lights camps up. Like the fall, you get the worst. It hurts when I penetrate mind states of a sucker. MC, freeze before I squeeze. Begging for mercy on his knees, hitting switches. I'm in control of the mixing console. Special effects and concepts up your asshole. So, all you mic pros, you can go where my shit goes. Flush it, Queens it, what it means is, nigga, let it ride. Let it ride, nigga, let it ride. Fuck it, that's how I'm feeling today. Fuck it, you best to be on your way. Fuck it, I ain't in the mood to play. Motherfucker, somebody got to pay. Fuck it, that's how I'm feeling today. Fuck it, you best to be on your way. Fuck it, I ain't in the mood to play. Motherfucker, somebody got to pay.
Hey, how was it? How much did you learn?
He hit me so often, I only learnt one style.
What a great track. Hey, that's awesome, man. What do you prefer? Do you prefer in the studio, or do you like record in the studio, or you like performing live?
But yeah, I always I started off performing live, so now I like the studio because I can create. So now I learned so much because I was a live performer, and when you go in the studio, it's so many tricks to learn that you don't know when you're a performer. It doesn't work in the studio. It's like two different things, and it took me a long time to learn that. I just learned that not too long ago, that you could do all type of little add-ons and little stuff that you couldn't do live. And when you live, so a lot, but live is still the best. I mean, it's no feeling like getting on stage. That's the best feeling in the world, actually. But studio is, now that I'm older, I kind of like the studio.
It's a little bit more comfortable. And so I guess New York's still in lockdown, but what's the music scene like in New York?
But right now, you're not allowed to have any gatherings. So everybody's online, scrambling now. Everybody's DJing online. They got little Friday night disco sets going on. Everybody's online. So there's nothing open. Everything is closing like 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Nothing's allowed to stay open late night. You're not allowed to have more than half capacity in restaurants. So it's no music scene right now, but everybody's online. And right now, that's what it is until they change it. They just started opening things back up this month, like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of hope out there for everything to come back good. But if you're trying to find music online, like, what's happening in New York City, on the internet, how are people finding, the musicians and the artists?
Well, everybody's on. I mean, a lot of people got their little favorite artists and they follow them. But to discover, I can't tell you that because, you got to be on all the platforms, Instagram, Facebook. Now they got Twitch going.
Yeah.
I tried to get on Twitch. I couldn't even. I was like, what is this? I'm still catching up.
Well, Twitch is
Snapchat, everything.
Yeah, well, Twitch I think started out as a gaming platform, so it was just gamers, live streaming, mostly just kids live streaming. But now it's become really popular platform for just live, and the chat is really good on Twitch. They've done a really good job with it, and it's growing as well. And TikTok, you got to be on TikTok. You got to have all the bases covered. It's
I just joined TikTok this week. I'm getting there. I'm learning.
Yeah, it's all these new things, isn't it? And you got to be all over all of them, and it's like a full-time job, really, social media.
Yes, it's like all day, and then you get the messages and the dings and the bongs. You'd be like, oh my God, make it stop.
Yeah. And that can make it difficult to make your channels grow too when you've got to do everything yourself and be independent.
Yeah, and I'd be editing videos. You know how it takes so long? You got to editing videos? Oh my goodness. I didn't know how. But it's good that I learned a little technical stuff.
Yeah,
that's getting me right now because I got a lot of music and I got a lot of video footage. So right now the online is helping me. I've been growing since everything stopped because I got a lot of music already in my bag.
Man, you got a lot of skills as well. I mean, the music production is fantastic. The beats that you're dropping these verses over, just really dope tracks.
Yeah, thank you. I got a collective different. Like back in the day, I would only do stuff. You always do stuff with Amityville, my hood. I was so naive, and people used to offer me tracks from all over. Nah, I'm okay. But now I'm doing stuff with everybody, and I'm growing through that because I'm doing stuff with different artists all over the world, and that's making me grow, actually. So I learned something. I'm learning. You never stop learning.
Absolutely. And if people want to get a hold of your music or, get your albums, where should they go?
Well, I'm Horror City, so I'm on every platform. I mean, the Super Villain albums, that was released on HHV Records. Fat Beat Records got that in all digital downloads. That's Super Villains. And then I got iTunes. I'm on on Facebook, I got 3 pages. Horror City Records, Horror City. On Instagram, The Real Horror City, and Horror City Music. I got 2 pages for every platform. So if you Google Horror City, I'm going to pop out like Ghostbusters. That's all you got to do.
Awesome.
Bro, I got to tell you, the Supervillains album, it just really, I love it so much.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to your older stuff, and I'm like, wow. What a talent. Hey, so I want to play another track from Supervillains. I'm going to play Introspection right now.
Okay.
You're on Underground Radio. Short and sweet. That's
Yeah.
that's the way it goes in the radio biz when you run away from the
Come
studio chair to try and do something at the back end of the studio. Man, I was just saying I'm going to be listening to your stuff in the car 24/7. It's just great.
Thank you. I need some more listeners. That's what I need.
Yeah,
Check it out.
well, that's what we're here for, and I really think a good decision in your day would be to go and check out Horror City anywhere, because especially this Supervillains album, totally awesome.
Yeah.
I want to play it.
Supervillains. I was gonna say, you got that jazz feel, the hip hop jazz. The hip hop jazzy feel.
Yeah, very, very smooth and sophisticated is a lot of the stuff on that album. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Parental did the entire album. He produced everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nice. And I love your verses on the album too. I still want to get through another couple of music videos. I want to play Once Upon a Time. Can you tell us about that?
That was a song that I did, and I revamped it. And then one of my friends that I do music with, he sent me a track, and we put it together. And I just did it over, and I just released it like about 3 weeks ago on some 90s. I got a 90s EP that I revisited and added that track as a bonus track. I added 2 new bonus tracks to it. It's called 90s Hood Classics Part 2. That's this EP.
Yeah, cool. All right.
I'm kind of giving like a lot of my songs, I try to give my it's like documentary. I'm telling my story sometimes. So this is one of them. This is one of them songs where I'm telling my parts of my story.
Okay, you're with Horror City on Underground Radio.
Check 1 2. As we cross 110th Street, real groovy like this. Check it. Once upon a time, not long ago, chicks had class, it was bad to be a hoe. Dudes used to dance, clap, say ho. Club pack nights, you had to throw an elbow. Either 2 or 3 dice, either crap or CeeLo. Boys became men like Bell did the bow. Before the dreads and waves, napping afros. Vaseline matted down the corn before the roll. Flick 99, but we snuck the back door. Kicked out, snuck back through the back door. Peanut butter and jelly, bologna and eggs. A mayonnaise sandwich, I was too proud to beg. Hopscotch, double Dutch, on one leg. Mama jokes got me in a fight with Craig. Chicks got horny off them corny dances. They still get horny off them corny dances. Once upon a time, not long ago, chicks had class, it was bad to be a hoe. Dudes used to dance, clap and say ho. This is how it used to be, DJ MCs, B-boy British walkers, Playboy and Lee jeans, sheepskin, sharkskin, Dookie rope my neck, 3-stripe pro kids, original uptown, 3-strike no feds, the coke was uptown, I rocked the park after dark with Bismarck, battle anybody, anywhere, act Bismarck, living proof, old folks used to talk to the youth, drop knowledge on us, those priceless jewels, hit the train Jamaica, then cop some jewels, red and green Pumas with that hat to match, bamboo, easy ride the bong, like the match, go half on the 40, half on the shorty, we get halfway to the party and we start arguing, who's the illest MC, Nazar Rakim, Chuck D, KRS, don't even say no more, y'all know Soup be the illest that you ever saw, my mama said, stay away from drama heads, what's that Obama said, yeah, yes we can, remember when the boys listened to rock, the Who, Led Zeppelin, what happened to that? We don't need no education, cause we will rock you. Once upon a time, not long ago, chicks had class, it was bad to be a hoe. Dudes used to dance, clap, say ho.
Underground Radio, Horror City, Once Upon a Time. Cool stuff.
Yeah, hip hop used to be fun, They used to dance and throw elbows at the party. Now they shoot, and it's crazy.
Yeah, Rachel used to like the hip hop clubs back in the day, didn't you, Rach?
Yeah. I love Belle Biv DeVoe and all the originals. So yeah, I'm old school too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it should be lots of fun.
It did,
Now
absolutely.
you don't know if, yeah, now you go, you don't know what's gonna happen. You're like, oh, I can't do that. We just gotta go. We gotta go. You gotta know where to go and where not to go. That's what it is. Because now they try to cut the old school off, so they try to make no place for us. So that's why I keep going. So I'm letting everybody know music is universal. There's no age to it. But in New York, a lot of the guys be like, old school is gone, and they don't understand that. Nah, it's just like rock and roll. It's just like everything else. It's universal. It's forever.
Absolutely.
So I'm proving my point right now.
Yeah, and there's nothing like a lot of the old school jams too. Like a lot of the music now, the modern music is, I can't get into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't get into a lot of it. But if you listen to it enough, you'd be like, okay, it's like one or two people. I like a couple of them, but I don't like everything they do. But yeah, I agree with you most part.
Yeah.
I think
because the old school is about party. See, this is the difference. The old school hip hop was about party. Party, you dance, you have a good time. Like when we was younger, if you didn't make them dance, you wasn't good. Like if you got on the mic and they didn't dance, it was like you suck.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm too cool to dance. It's like car music. It's not really party music, and that's the difference.
Yeah.
I love how your stuff sounds on the radio too. I mean, I think your tracks to me, they're just made for radio.
Well, yeah, I tried to, see, I'm versatile. See, because Parental was so smooth, I didn't want to overreach and be too, I wanted to match the tracks. Now, I got some other albums I do with friends, and you'd be like, oh, that's totally different. That's another, because I got a lot of different, different angles to me. So that's what that was saying to me when he sent me the tracks. It was jazzy. It's classy, it's dope, and it's funky. It's all of that in the same. I was like, okay, I'm going to write some dope music to this. I could be creative to it because it was totally different.
Yeah, cool. I want to play a couple more tracks before we go too. I want to roll this one now. This is Still Hustlin'. This is another track on Supervillains. Yeah, let's roll that one. Underground Radio.
I'm still the general, 5-star commando. Went rogue, my squad in stealth mode. Still hustling, my way, my DNA. I'm deeper than rap, my story should play on Broadway. Matter of fact, I got tickets to the show. Tip me right, sit you a spike in the front row. I got joints, bags, hollow points, and do-rags. Designer gold jeans with matching fender bags. I got DVDs and all the latest hair weaves. CDs, bootlegs, and whip for 2 G's. I told y'all before, I'm an MC hustler. Mama didn't raise no quitters. I pay my dues times 2. I'm 3 times dope money, bigger than a public figure. I got green beans, tomato taters. I got hog marks, pimpin'. I got it all. I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling. One time, I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling. Yeah, I gotta keep hustling, 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 hustling. I got them hookups and I got them hood deals. A discount if you need some Hot Wheels. If you need a verse, my pen game the worst. I can quench your thirst if you tell me what it's worth. I got Gucci in the can, Lucy's in my right hand. Gucci with the bands, movie starring Van Damme. What you want, boy, tell me what you need. Because if I don't got it, I'ma get it. I'll be on one when it's time to feed seeds. And you can bet when I flip it, we split it. I got Vicodins, I got Percocets, downloads, vinyl and cassettes for your tape deck. I'm a hustler, baby. I take cash plus checks. Sold out, I got that nest on deck. I got that fried fish and I got that pig feet. I got them neck bones pippin', you can pick your beat. I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling. One time, I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling, yeah. I gotta keep hustling, 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 hustling. You need 16 or 50 bars, no trouble. Better get it now when I blow the price double. I got white tees and I got some tube socks. A pyramid scheme with some penny stocks. I'm a city slicker, I got inspection stickers for your hoopties and backstage passes for the groupies. Straight out the sewer, now an entrepreneur. I knew it back when I sold smack to the boosters. Had to maneuver around them killers with 6 shooters. Cops when I'm void, avoid the house looters. I sell rap bars through the net with avatars about battle scars I sketched on rappers near and far. A hip-hop robbery is taking place. Harvard City be the real king of thieves. I come to collect, indeed I might check. Now pay me my money, pretty please. I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling. One time, I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling, yeah. I gotta keep hustling, 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 hustling. I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling. One time, I gotta keep hustling, hustling. I gotta keep hustling, yeah. I gotta keep hustling, 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 hustling.
I'm feeling on that track, bro. Got to keep hustling. I know how it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's like part 2. Cause we did MC Hustler on Prince Among Thieves with Prince Paul back in the 90s. So that's like a little theme I got, the hustling thing. That's like I got another one about to come out called Hustling. So I keep that theme in between everything I do.
Totally awesome. Hey, thanks so much, Hamilton Roy, aka Horror City. Thanks so much for coming on Underground Radio this morning. We've really enjoyed your music. And is there any shout outs or anything you'd like to say before we go? The platform's yours, bro.
Nah, I don't really do no shout outs. I just thank y'all for having me. I enjoyed myself. I love talking hip hop and and social political stuff. So y'all was right down my alley. So old school forever. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure talking to you this morning.
Okay, thank y'all very much. All right.
Sorry, we had the technical issue and we couldn't show you Rachel's face, but we'll sort that out for tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish with your song "Black Hoods and Timberland."
Okay, yeah, that's DJ Speed. He's out of the Bronx. The producer for that, he live in the Bronx, New York. DJ Speed.
Yeah, peace. Much respect, bro. Have an awesome day.
All right, peace.
Catch you around. See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Everybody's scared of my 100 votes. Woo! 100 votes. Big Soup. Once again, it's Big Soup. Shady Caribbean Black Hood. Shady Caribbean Black Hood. Been a mastermind since my adolescent days. Way before the rapid craze, gun clapping grimy ways. Way before the cop cage, coke with the shiny glaze. Whipped it like whip a whip and wild style pot blaze. Stay dreaming and scheming to get them dead prayers. Meaning, serve them fiending to get them kids fed. Executioner to my foes, I'm Lucifer. Devil in disguise, be wise, there's no disputing the heavyweight champion. Make them sleep like Ambien, no matter what camp I'm in. I'm still a general, certified surgical, expertise, rising vertical, more bouncing than trampoline, swinging from trees, Tarzan, swinging on these weak MCs, scheming on my COD.
Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented.
It's the Punisher, 3 steps ahead of you, crushing ya. They loving ya till you dead broke and they ducking ya. Fucking ya, you and your girl, but you stuck with her. In love with her, that's your downfall while you bluffing us. Ain't tough enough, ain't got enough bars to fuck with us. Ain't rough enough, ain't got enough scars, who touching us? Dim light shine the hallways and corridors. I get paid off street life and metaphors. It's better for us to stay low in the deep forest. No voodoo, no kung fu with Chuck Norris. This ain't a movie, it's real life, you can't ignore it. I'm historic, metaphoric, she fell for it. The okey doke, neck choke, robbed and broke. I easy mark for the dark, it was murder she wrote. And I quote, all it took was a stroke of the poke. It's no hope when you're scheming and feeding for dope.
Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented.
Shady characters, black hoods and Timberlands. Street codes on black roads in Wonderland. Cinderella in red bottoms and ice bands. Neighborhoods with the goods but turned into a wasteland. Wine bottle, clutch my hand, hard to swallow. And Five Below, yellow brick road, too narrow. Body froze, ricochets of Cupid's arrow. Nobody showing me love, I struggle life's battles. Now I'm plotting and planning, I pack that black steel. I'm lurking in shadows, scheming up a kill. Stomach growling, laying low in the alley, prowling. Moonlight shining, I'm about to start howling. Footsteps approach me, it's Miss Jones, she knows me. Asked me to walk her home, it's too dark and lonely. On the way she told me she was sent here to hold me. Sit me down, show me the path and leave me holy.
Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented. Black hoodies and Timberland, always scheming. Black hoodies and Timberland, all demented.
Shady characters, black hoods. Shady characters, black hoods. Shady characters, black hoods. Shady characters, black hoods. Hoods and boots, I say my hoods and boots. Everybody's still scared of my hoods and boots.
The underground is from the heart. A lot of people told us to get in contact with you. When you underground, you go in and you do what you feel.
Oh my God.
Circumnavigating planet Earth.
Underground radio.
Underground radio.
Right versus wrong. Good versus evil. God versus the devil. What side you on?
Underground radio.
.com.au.